All right. Here we go again. Let's try this like it never stopped. I know I might have to reshare, but we had a situation. We had to make sure we got comments. This is an interactive sports talk show. So without comments, you don't really have a show. I could talk for 3 hours straight, but I would love to have the interaction, the input, the takes of the people. So let me reshare my page since we got cut off. Like I always tell my man Jimmy Mack, they won't let me be great. They're blocking.
Simmons, they're having a team.
All right, we live once again. Let's try this. We had to make share to my
They're
page.
having a team.
Share to the 1585 show page. Show to the AC Sports Live page. All right. Trying to share to the Empire Network, the Evil Empire. Let's try this. Sports Network. Make share to my. Right. Okay, let's get this going. Let me see. Share this. Trying to share to the Empire Network, the Evil Empire. Let's try this. Sports Network. Make share to my. Okay, how do you share? Let me see. Share this to a page. Trying to share to the Empire Network, the Evil Empire. Let's try this. Sports Network. Make share to my. Share to a page, share to a group. How do you share? Anti-page. Share to the Empire Network, the Evil Empire. Let's try this. Let's go to network. Share to my UCLA page, football. My fellas, Long Beach Poly football. My guys. All right, let's search for. Let's go to the Empire. It's not coming up under my search. UCLA. So what I'm going to do is send a link. That's what I'll do, and then I'll send this here. I'll try to go to the Empire Sports Network, UCLA, and share it that way. Technology sometimes. You gotta defeat it. You can't let it defeat you. Some people crack under pressure. Some people love pressure. Here goes something. I'm gonna put a post in here. Let's see if this works out. Here we go. Post to the network. We back up and running like nothing ever happened. Once again, it's on. Let's start from the top. This is AC Sports Live. Let's get it. Back in 10 seconds.
Hostile. I got a right to be hostile, man. My people been persecuted.
All right. We back in the mix. We back in the flow of things. I got my man Shane D. Zunkin in the crib out there in the LA, the Louisiana, down there in the Bayou, I believe. Out there where the food is good. Got my man Zion, 300 pounds, eating good in the hood. Appreciate you, Big Shane. While I got Big Shane, might as well do a cheap plug. Saturday morning, the debut, if you will. You want to come through? You ain't got nothing to do? Where's my graphic? I know I pulled it in. Saturday morning. The big dogs will be on campus Saturday morning on the Empire Sports Network. Big dogs only. No poodles, No chihuahuas. Just the big dogs. College football talk Saturday morning, this Saturday on the Empire Sports Network. Come through. Check us out. Holla at your boys. It's the big dogs on campus. Big Shane. Big Cam. AC. All right, man. Serena Williams. The GOAT. Has hung up the sneakers. She's shutting it down, y'all. One of the most accomplished, most decorated tennis players of all time. She's now a mother. She's now slowing it down a little bit. She's not a spring chicken anymore. These young girls are running around hitting it as hard as she once was, hit it, and just as strong as she once was. And Father Time is undefeated. So there's no shame in saying, you know what? Might be it. This might be it. Mike Moody in the house. What's good? What's good with you? My guy Jeremy Freeland, the Raider insider. Oh, appreciate that, Big J. They're probably gonna flag me though for copyright. They always flag me for copyright. I don't own this music. Nobody's getting paid. I'm just enjoying the profits of rage. I'm the biggest PE fan. I'll take that copyright infringement when Chuck D comes to my house and says, yo, you gotta get permission to use my music. I'll be like, yo, Chuck D, man, I was using your music to get you here, man. It worked. The rhythm, the rebel. Yes. The rhythm, the rebel. Without a pause, I'm lowering my level. You ratted me out? Nah, bro, it's all good, Big J. They gotta come get your boy. Ain't nobody scared of the feds. Uh-oh, be quiet before I get shut down. Serena Williams, man. Let's take a look at her accomplishments. On top of everything, she was the baby sister of a potential GOAT in Venus Williams. That there alone puts her in a conversation. Serena, 73 career singles titles. 73. 23 doubles titles with her sister. And I think a few mixed double championships as well. 39 Grand Slams. Think about that, man. We praising Tom Brady for his 7 rings. Michael Jordan for his 6. Kobe for 5. Tim Duncan for his 5. Serena got 39. In an era where the women's game was loaded with all the coaching, with all the country club instruction. People was coming for Serena. 39 championships, Grand Slam championships, 4-time Olympic gold medalist. Not once, not twice, 4. She's been doing this, man. She's won over $94.5 million in just playing money, not counting endorsements. And we know she is highly marketable, more than any other female athlete. She's 15 months younger than Venus. Through her charity foundation, she's helped open several schools in Africa and around the world. An unparalleled talent. An activist for advocacy of equality and equity. Dethroned recently by the new and up-and-coming star Naomi Osaka. Her influence on the game. This is a quote from Osaka. If Serena wasn't there, then I wouldn't be here. That's probably the best compliment you can receive from a fellow professional, that you inspired me to play this game at a high level. Despite where she came from, nobody from Compton is playing tennis. Her and her sister, coached by their pops, Richard Williams, then handed off to some more knowledgeable coaches when they got to that age. And he was LeVar Ball before LeVar Ball. Off the chain, daddy. My next 2 GOATs are right here. You need to come check them out. So shout out to Richard Williams for believing in his daughters from a young age when nobody's playing tennis in Compton. I'm from Long Beach and I can attest to that. Nobody's playing tennis. We barely played baseball because it just wasn't feasible. We played it to a certain age and then it became too expensive and we gravitated back to basketball and football and track. Tennis, golf, even ice hockey were just out of our range. And if you've seen the movie King Richard, you saw that they didn't have that type of dough either. But that determination, that will, and that vision, you were able to see Serena become the GOAT. Now, Dr. Freddie Henderson in the house. Appreciate you big time. Uncle Chuck in the house. What's up, big Unc? TJ Tank in the building. Shout out to the Lakewood Lancers football team getting ready to kick it off. To Ken Ray Brown Jr., wide receiver extraordinaire. Check him out. He'll be playing on somebody's TV this Saturday, this time next year. He has that kind of talent. Check them boys out. Now back to the Queen, Serena Williams. Now the question is, where is she amongst the GOATs? It's still kind of like some people say she's not the undisputed GOAT of tennis. Because you still have the males, you still have a few females who have accomplished a lot in their own right. But as far as changing the game, not having the background, having to overcome the shadow of a big sister who was already doing big things, winning Wimbledon and things like that, U.S. Opens. The diversity in tennis is not there. It was Serena and Venus as far as the only African American players for a long time on the female side. Now we're seeing a few with Coco Gauff and Naomi Osaka, Sloane Stevenson. All these young prodigies are coming up because of the Venus and Serena influence. I think that makes her great. Her winning percentage makes her great. Her lasting this long makes her great. She's been playing since she was a very young girl. So where does she stand? Is tennis a harder sport on the limbs? Running side to side? Hitting a tennis ball 90 miles per hour? 3 and 4 hour matches? Whereas you can play basketball almost every night. Football, not so much. Football is a grueling sport, but the GOAT conversation gravitated towards Tom Brady. He has 7 championships. He's the GOAT of all GOATs. Better than Michael Jordan, better than Muhammad Ali. But football is such a team sport. It's hard for me to give it to Tom Brady, despite his greatness. Tom Brady is great. He proved that. He left New England and won a championship in Tampa Bay. Granted, Tampa Bay was loaded. New England wasn't always loaded. Even the year they were loaded with Randy Moss, they did not win it. They came up short. In the 16-0 season, they lost the Super Bowl to the Giants. Muhammad Ali has 5 losses, but what made him great is him overcoming what he overcame. In the era of the heavyweights, he was still the shining star, the draw. Tiger Woods will never pass Jack Nicklaus now, but the injuries he sustained and his pitfalls. Michael Jordan's in the discussion for the GOAT with Kareem, LeBron, Kobe, Magic, Bird. I believe Serena is in the conversation, if not the GOAT. What puts her up there? What she's overcome. She's had to overcome racism in tennis. She's had to overcome not having the resources most of her peers had growing up. And she still became one of the most decorated, accomplished tennis stars of all time. I think that says something. So if not the GOAT of GOAT, she is in the top 5. I'd love to hear your hot takes, what you think. Oh man, Big Tank said that young champion Alex Cobb is ready. Hey, once he figure this out, Big Tank, I might need you to come show him how to lower the boom. He's trying to figure it out. I said once you get a good fit, when your pads fit up against somebody else and you use your leverage, you 6'4", 215, you get ahead of, you run a 4.40, you should be running cats over. But you don't know because you're a basketball player. You got to figure it out. Once he gets that good fit, it's about to be curtains. He had a couple good hits today at practice. They have a scrimmage on Thursday. We'll see what he do. He's not going to play a whole lot. We want to make sure he's ready for the opener next week. So yeah, Serena Williams, I'm glad she's retiring. I don't like to see her getting beat in the first round of these tournaments. She's a mom. She's proven. She's a made woman. She's done her thing. She's the draw. She's still very much the draw. If Serena's playing, I'm watching. So here's your roses, queen. We appreciate you for all the years you put in, for always representing, being outspoken. You're dancing on the side. You're not backing down to the judges. Your screams when you hit the ball. You are truly, truly, in my eyes, the GOAT. The GOAT. Tank said them knees, yeah, but yeah, bro. Black Girls Rock says Uncle Chuck. Hey, that's that Black Girl magic, man. Unapologetically. Big TJ says she's dope. Nothing else needs to be proven. Hey, on that note, we move on. So as long as she's still playing, I'm gonna be watching. When she shuts it down, give her praise, man. All right, second on my list of topics, the Dodgers still rolling, still putting people in their place, including the newly revamped San Diego Padres. When they pick up Juan Soto, they are now the team to threaten the Dodgers and the Mets, who are also playing very good baseball. It's supposed to be a Dodgers-Mets NL race. The Padres jumped up and said we're going to have something to say about that. But we brought out the brooms. On an 8-game winning streak, the Dodgers tonight are up 6-1 in the 7th on the Minnesota Twins. It looks like we on to another victory. And I'm saying we as a fanboy. I'm not getting paid, but I buy a Dodger cap every year. I get a new one every year, like I'm a player, like I'm on the team. If they call me up, I can give you good 2 or 3 innings, a good 2 at bats. I get on base. I might not get a good hit, but I'm not going to strike out. I'm reliable like that. I'm a hard out. Go Dodgers, go blue. Now the Dodgers made a move before the trade deadline that was questionable. With the 15.5 game lead in the NL West, why would the Dodgers bring in somebody like Joey Gallo? Why, oh why? And I also heard we're bringing back Pedro Baez. No, we don't want Pedro Baez. But I believe they know more than we know. They've been to the NL pennant the last how many years in a row. So us couch GMs need to let the pros do what the pros do. Let Dave Roberts do what he does. Listen to the analytics. But why you bringing in Joey Gallo? Best record in baseball. 15.5 game lead for a guy who was batting 159 in 82 games with 106 strikeouts. according to the USA Today, they say they got Gallo for his glove, not his bat. The Dodgers need defense. The Dodgers need these guys to get off injured reserve, or the disabled list. And in baseball, they call it the DL, not the download, the disabled list. For all you wondering, they just wanted to upgrade Jake Lamb. So Jake Lamb wasn't doing too hot in the field, so they had to upgrade. They had to get somebody that they knew had a Golden Glove on his resume, and that is Joey Gallo. So he just needed to get out of New York, where it could be a little hectic with the pressure of being a New York Yankee. Now he's a Los Angeles Dodger. There's pressure here too, but I don't think it's the same as the Yankee pressure. So we'll see how he does. Have no problem sending him down to AAA if he starts set tripping. So Joey Gallo, welcome to the team. You playing well already in the Dodger white and blue. Let's see if he pays dividends. KD's not happy in Brooklyn, and I'm wondering, where would he be happy? He got all he wanted. He got Kyrie. He got Steve Nash. He got James Harden. They were the favorite. Didn't work out. Now he's saying, I want to get rid of the GM and the head coach, and I'll stay. What do you want, man? The Tender Love Award tonight. The Anthony Davis Tender Love Award goes to KD. I would strike up the music, but they're going to copyright block me. KD is tender, man. He is tender love. BT in the house. What's good? The Dodgers are on fire. We still are sending out our love and appreciation to the late, great Vin Scully, the great Dodger announcer who passed away last week. The Dodgers going to mess around and win a championship for Vin. Get one for Vin. The Dodgers are getting good pitching, and their bats are on fire. We feel like the Yankees of the 90s and early 2000s. We just loaded. This team is the best team that money can buy right now. Come be a Laker. I don't know, man. KD in LA, I think LA would eat him up. I think LA would eat KD up because LeBron is tough. LeBron is able to take this stuff. LeBron is focused on them kids. LeBron's focused on getting AD healthy. D-Mac-5 in the house. You know the E is in the house. Yes, sir. I don't know, KD. I always go back. I know why you're not happy. And it had nothing to do with the team. It had nothing to do with Steve Nash. It's your hair, man. You got to get a haircut, man. You got to brush your hair. You'll feel a lot better about life if you just comb your hair. As a barber, I'm offended. You got to brush that, man. You can't come to the barbershop and you ain't took care of your hair, man. You got to brush the pattern in. That's not the look, man. You're too young to have that. It's for the culture. Get you some spinning waves, some Murrays. You'll feel a lot better about being in Brooklyn. Come on, man. Get your stuff together, KD. Deshaun Watson. It looks like Roger Goodell is trying to get him a full year suspension after he and his brain trust got an outside arbitrator to say he needs a 6-game suspension. So you go over the head of the folks that you hired because you want to gain back the trust of the people, the fans, saying you're not going to be light on those who mistreat and abuse women. I get that part. But I always go back to, why do you think the court threw the case out twice. It always falls back on that to me. And my good friend, Dr. Hood, who is an attorney, let me know the reason why it got thrown out so quickly is because they don't have a case. These young ladies did the job. They got paid for the job. How they felt about it had no effect on how the court saw these interactions. You leave and you report it because he did not physically abuse any of these women. He just made them feel like they were powerless because they felt that way in their heads. When in actuality, all they had to do was walk out. But when you do the service, you get paid to do it, you don't have a case. Case closed. Fast forward, NFL's trying to protect the brand. Get a man a year. He's already served 17 games last season. Because quiet as kept, he would have got signed. He had not had these allegations. So once again, the Texans need to be shut down for a year if Deshaun Watson is shut down for a year, because the Texans were just as culpable. They were the mask over all of this. So Roger Goodell, go have a seat. Get that man 8 games and let's just keep it pushing. D-Max said we don't need KD. KD need hair fibers. And then what happens when you start sweating? Don't them hair fibers come out when you start sweating? Them hair fibers, they be spraying them joints on. He need to just brush his hair, big Barry. He need to brush his hair. He can get that back. It ain't burnt skin. It's just damaged. Look like his hair gone. Bleed if you brush it. Man, to get you a soft brush, retrain your follicles. Like I said, man, I was a barber, man. I think I cut all y'all hair at some point back in the day in the garage. I train hair. I train people. I've studied hair. I've studied the scalp. You can fix that, KD. Some Murray's, some Sulfur 8. All them products work, man. It's hair food. You gotta feed your hair, man. You can't treat your scalp like this, man. That's abuse. That's flat out abuse. Do something about that, KD. Put some Vaseline on there. Do something. Big Miguel Lauer in the house. I'm gonna buy me a cowboy hat. Man, you know we birds is flying, man. You know it's Philadelphia all day on here. We got the best line in football. We're gonna run the ball down your throat. What y'all need to do is sign OBJ while you're messing around. Because CeeDee Lamb by himself ain't enough. The Eagles gonna win the NFC East. $2 bet, Big Miguel. $2 bet. I'm gonna see you all season long with the St. Anthony Saints. We're gonna keep tabs on them Cowboys and the Eagles in the East. It is no longer the NFC least. The Cowboys and Eagles are back. But the Eagles are back. We got D-line now, boy. We got 2 good defensive guys in the draft. I wish I'd have had that video that youngster pushing the other lineman back 10 yards. $2 bet, Miguel. $2. I got a crispy $2 bill. I have a crispy $2 bill I keep in my wallet. That's up for grabs. $2. Oh, raggedy Cowboys. Deacon Hill went to Cowboys camp, I believe, today out there in Oxnard. All right, man. So we'll see what happens with the KD situation. What happens with the Watson situation. All right. Let's see. I'm getting hit up over here. I'm getting hit up by my receivers on my chat. I'm going to hit them up after I get off this live. All right. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to these. My 2 cents. All right. Rapid fire. It says pick one. A, B, C, or D. Looks like not all time. It's just looking like championship Golden State, championship Bulls, championship Spurs, championship Lakers. Ooh. I'm a fan. None of these teams are my team, the Sixers. I'm going to go with them 96 Bulls. B. Final answer. I think I'm going to have a lot of D answers. Shaq and Kobe, Lakers. I'm going to go with the Black Jesus. Pippen and Rodman. Phil Jackson. Miguel said B. We agree on something. We're not going to agree on the NFC East. We're going to agree on this one. It was just a tougher team, man. I'm going to go B, D, C, and A. I know the Warriors had that record, but they lost the chip with that record. Miss Mack in the house, she said D. Rick Fox, Robert Horry, and Derek Fisher. Is that the 2001 champions? Ooh-wee. You got Tim Duncan and the Admiral, and Tony Parker and Ginobili. Then you got Bruce Bowen, the Kobe stopper. I might have to take the Spurs over the Lakers. Because who gonna do something with Tim Duncan? Tony Parker eats Derek Fisher alive. Bruce Bowen, the Kobe stopper. The Admiral and Shaq, probably a push. Ginobili balls up Robert Horry. That'd be a tough one. Yeah, I'm going with B. Final answer. Let me know who y'all want. Who y'all pick. This one came down my timeline. They say Derrick Rose is the fastest player in the NBA history. He ran a 4.18 40. I need to see it. You just can't be throwing out random facts to me. I need to see it. I saw Derrick Rose and how explosive he was. I saw Allen Iverson play football. 4.18 40, Derrick Rose. 4.35, John Wall. I can believe that. 4.7. Why is that even in here? Dwayne Wade. 4.28, Tony Parker. I don't believe that. Tony Parker was smooth and quick. But 4.28, that's how fast I ran at my tip-top track shape. Not that I'm the fastest guy in the world, but I wasn't slow. 4.28 is blazing. 4.18 is Olympic track star fast. Track stars run 3.9s, 3.8s. Derrick Rose run a 4.18. Tony Parker was fast, Miss Mac, but quick and fast. I think John Wall and Tony Parker, Allen Iverson, all them guys, probably 4.4. But 4.18 Derrick Rose, 4.28 Tony Parker. I need to see it. And you can see that. You can see that speed. Like I would think John Morant probably runs a 4.3. He's that fast on the basketball court. I think John Morant's probably the fastest guy in the NBA right now. Ms. Mac believes Tony Parker. I'm gonna have to go back and watch some footage and see if there's any evidence of Tony Parker running that fast. I've always seen him in and out. I've seen him run around the court, but it's always been a quickness thing, not necessarily a fast thing. Like LeBron is fast and quick. Magic Johnson was fast and quick for basketball. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Unfortunate news. Our boy Beast Mode Marshawn Lynch got arrested for a DUI over the weekend in Vegas. My man's riding around no wheels on his car. We got to do better, man. Last week it was Iman Shumpert. This week it's Beast Mode. Come on, man. We got to do better. B. Henry said those numbers are cap. Only one I believe is John Wall. I have to agree. Let's put him up there one more time. John Wall 4.35. I can believe that. D Wade 4.7. I can believe that too. He's a little bit chunky. But that 4.1, that 4.2, I need to see it. That's track speed. Tandai Beast Mode knows better. Yeah, man, he got to know better. You know they coming after you, Beast Mode. You know how it works, man. They gon' oh man, he was lit too. Guys to do better, man. Richard Sherman is in the news again. He said in regards to Matthew Stafford going to the Hall of Fame. I'm going to talk about it on my podcast, says Richard Sherman. But the Hall of Fame bar is incredibly low right now. Like a participation trophy. No all-decade team, no all-pro, no MVP, one Pro Bowl, not even MVP of the Super Bowl. Never considered the best in any year he played. At least Matt Ryan has an MVP. He's got a point. All of Matt Stafford's stats came from being from behind, playing for the Detroit Lions, chucking it up. He had Megatron. Made my man retire. He was so bad over there. Is Matthew Stafford a Hall of Famer? Remember, a lot of people chose one sport. This is true, Miss Mac. But you know when you see track speed. And Tony Parker is fast. But track speed? He said he fumbled the bag. Dropped it on the 1 yard line before he got in. Richard Sherman is not having it. What's your beef with Matthew Stafford? Ain't lying, man. You would think the Hall of Fame would be an exclusive club. Now to just wait your turn and you'll get in. If you made a Pro Bowl, you have a chance to get in. If that's the case, our boy Willie McGinnis needs to get in the Super Bowl. The most Super Bowl sacks all time. 3-time Super Bowl champ. I believe 3-time All-Pro. Anchor of that defense, along with Richard Seymour, who got in the Hall of Fame. How did Ty Law get in the Hall of Fame before Richard Seymour? Is he retired sooner? How was Ty Law in the Hall of Fame? He was good. Just as good. Otis Smith was just as good. Al Harris was just as good. If Ty Law wasn't on the Patriots, would he be a Hall of Famer? I don't know. I thought Ty Law was a good defensive back. I'm not sure if he was the first ballot Hall of Famer, but he was. Talk to the stats. Oh, that's Stat Mac. Where's Stat Mac? He know a 4-3 when he see one. He has Hall of Fame stats. So does Phillip Rivers. Now these guys first ballot Hall of Famers. All right, one day honorable mention. Make them wait like Art Monk. Make them dudes wait. The Super Bowl was going to happen for somebody. The Rams were loaded. It was going to happen. All right, no cap. This is really a cap. This is all bad. CP3, one of the best point guards in the league, even in his old age. They gave him a 77. They could have gave him an 82. They could have gave him an 84. They gave my man a 77. Put that into context. I was a injured reserve player on the 1998 New Orleans Saints. I'm on the 1998 Madden game. I believe I have a rating of 68. Hall of Famer CP3 has a rating of 77 in NBA 2K. That's disrespectful. Give CP3 an 80 minimum whenever he's on the game. And I'm not even a CP3 fan. This right here, suspect. I believe they gave rookies 95s. They gave Chet Holmgren a 90-something. And he ain't played a game yet. They gave my man a nice shag in the front of his hair, though. I think that's funny. Hey, Slam Ball's back. Get your popcorn ready. And they said the Broncos will be last in their division. All right, Russ. You're going to have to show and prove. This one never gets old. Michael Jackson amongst Jay-Z and some other rappers. Dame Dash. This is why I asked who all going to be there. I'm going to be here with these jive turkeys. Get out of there, Mike. All right. Hardest picture I've seen. High school football. St. John Bosco. 30 Polynesian players rocking the lava lavas. I'm jealous. I missed this. I came from this. Long Beach Poly. This was us back in the 80s and 90s. We had the Samoans. Now they all go to St. John Bosco in modern day. This ain't right. Let us have a couple of them. We need some offensive line help, some D-line help. How you gonna play 30 Polynesian kids? There are only 5 kids on the offensive line. 4 kids on the D-line, and you got 30. Quit being greedy. Like DMX said, stop being greedy. Quit it. Cuzzo Karif Almond in the house. Do I think at this point a player can be eligible for the Hall of Fame while playing? Might as well. Might as well. Give them their flowers. Might as well. First ballot Hall of Famer still playing. They make them wait 5 years. For what? I don't know. Some guys are just walking Hall of Famers. Tom Brady, walking Hall of Famer. No doubt about it. Aaron Rodgers, with 1 Super Bowl win, is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Why not give him his roses? Why not? Why not? How did I find this? Which one? What you talking about? I'll be looking around, man. You like that $10? You went to Wilson. You know how it is. You know how it is. I sound salty. I sound Lowry's. Super salty. We can't get 5. Y'all got 30. Spread the wealth, man. The kids will still get scholarships. That's what it's all about, right? Getting the kids to the next level while you win. You don't need 30 of them. Get you 15 and let the other teams around the neighborhood get some love. You know how hard it is to get offensive linemen and D linemen that can afford tuition? I'm not going to get into the tuition debate if anybody's even paying tuition over there. I don't know the facts. But I know it's very hard to get kids into our school. And I would hate that to be the reason why they can't get into school. We had to beat 2 and beat y'all. Yup. Mac in the house probably don't even pay enough to get those. Don't start that NIL deal in high school. Jay Brent said 20 of them probably live in Long Beach. Probably. They live right across the street from Poly, man. Bosco went over here and got all them kids, man, and their families. Best believe I was approached already. Bring your boy to Bosco. To do what? Sit the bench? I got 30 Samoans, man. Not happening, man. Very honored, man. My son was able to get his picture taken with his colleagues for the 562 this week. Preview article coming out this Friday. Local football teams getting ready for the season. Lakewood was not present. They were on their way in something. I believe they had car troubles or something like that. That's why they're not in this picture. They were supposed to be. So shout out to Lakewood. We got the St. Anthony Saints representing. That's Alex Cobbs. We got Long Beach City College, Compton High. We got our man Dalen Austin from Long Beach Poly. We got Milliken, Jordan Panthers, the North, Wilson, Long Beach Wilson representing, and Long Beach Cabrillo representing. The sleeper of the group will be them Long Beach Jordan Panthers. Had a nice talk with the head coach. Sounds like they got something going on in the North. So we're going to keep an eye on J-Town football. They went to the championship, Division 11 last year. I think this year they're going to jump up significantly. You heard it here first. Them trenches. I heard about the size up front, and I'm going to use my bye week to go check out the North. They got dudes. Remember, they won CIF in track. those dudes play football too. And they got some dudes who came over from different schools. And the quarterback's already offered. I think 3 linemen are already offered. So the Moore League might be loaded this year. Polly's loaded. Jordan's loaded. Lakewood has a good team. So, and Milliken is loaded with some offered kids. So the Moore League ain't gonna be no pushover this year. Watch out. We'll hope that the St. Anthony Saints can get some kids pop up. But we just need a little help up front, and we're gonna be all right. We got some skill guys. My son is doing his thing at defensive end and tight end. We just need some protection to make sure we can run what we want to run. You know, legendary head coach Raul Lara. Shout out to the Lara family. Coaching gurus, football knowledge to spare. We just need a couple of guys up front to run what we run. It's going to be another successful season. Like last year, we went to the championship, Division 10. Came up short to Northview. My man Jimmy Arenales' son came through and got a championship. I got Swat in the house. What's up, bro? J-Town in the house. The North representing. The North is representing. The North is coming. I kind of believe it. The head coach had me believing. Hopefully they can paste his picture in. I don't think that's how they do it. I think if you show, you get in. If you don't make it, you don't make it. They were somebody missing last year, I heard. It's unfortunate. That's how they roll. J-Town football is fantastic. We're going to wait to see that part. Is it fantastic? Jordan for Johnny Nansen. Yeah, buddy. Number 8. They should have retired Johnny's number, though, man. They really should have. All right, man. Video of the day made me feel warm and cozy inside. Made me happy when I saw it. Let's see if I can pull it up. All right, man. I'm pretty sure y'all see it. This right here. Somebody said it's Kyler Murray. Little man, in your pull-up. Throw the dot.
Play the 1-year-old.
This made me, got the snap. Pat the ball twice. Throws a spiral.
Play the 1-year-old.
Can't be more than 2. Probably 18 months. Muscles. They said it's Kyler Murray. Warm it up.
Play the 1-year-old.
You gotta love this, man. If you don't love this, we can't be friends. We can't be friends. The cutest thing I've seen. The ball pat.
Play the 1-year-old.
He like, Dad, give me under center. Under center. Pat. Give me that. 6 of them.
Play the 1-year-old.
Baby Kyler Murray. That's it. Pat. Yeah, it is. Start him out early. Said my cousin Darion out there in Vegas. Pat. I can't look gangster in my pull-up. Watch this heater. That's what I'm talking about, bro, man. Hey,
play the 1-year-old.
Show what you're working with. All right, man. My sports flicks, man, going out. I checked out. I'm still working on it.
Play the 1-year-old.
Pariah. The Sonny Liston documentary. I believe it's on Showtime.
Play the 1-year-old.
So I'm going to finish that up and give you a review on it next week. And then I wanted you guys to take a look at an upcoming program. Legacy. I believe it's the story of the Los Angeles Lakers. They want to come out with a story that is more accurate than Winning Time on HBO Max. So when Legacy comes out, make sure you check that out. And give us your thoughts on Legacy, the Los Angeles story, when it comes out. I believe August 15th. It's going to come out, I believe, this week. So I can't wait to see that. B. Henry said, you see him look off the safety? Hey, man, when you start him out that young, the game is easy to him. Now, is he going to get burnt out and want to play basketball? He want that Power Wheels for his NIL deal. He want an NIL deal to Toys R Us. Good to see you, Big Darion. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. TJ said that's awesome. Hey, man, I want to give a shout out to one of TJ's teammates. Oh, man, Chris Moton, man. He just recently lost his pops. We want to give him a lot of love, man. shout him out. That's Motown Bleed number 12. And Mr. Motown, man, much love and respect for all you've done. I believe you was a killer in your day. I heard on the gridiron. You raised a good man in Chris Motown, one of my colleagues who looks out for me. Condolences to the family. I believe he passed away on Friday. And Motown, again, man, my deepest condolences and love to you and your family and strength. May Yahweh continue to bless your family and give you strength and shalom in your time of grief. And just continue to do your thing, man. Pops, be proud. You continue to raise your family right. Continue to do your thing representing. Pops did a good job. All right. Shout out to Chris Motown. Pray for the Motown family. Yes, sir. Thank you, Miss Mac. Rest easy. Yes, rest Mr. Mo. All right, man, that's my show. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with your boy for this 1 hour sports talk. Once again, I appreciate the Empire Sports Network for inviting your boy into the family, to the dark side. Saturday morning, I'm going to hop on the show with my guys, the Big Dogs on Campus show. No poodles, no chihuahuas, no purse dogs, and no support dogs allowed. Only big dogs. Check us out on the Empire Sports Network. Little college football talk for your Saturday morning. Most likely 6 a.m. West Coast, 8 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. East Coast. And I'm already up anyway, so it's going to be all good. I'm going to stay on for the first half an hour before I have to get up and get to this football practice for my son and his team. All right. The Brotherhood of Podcast. Check out the Time Is Now podcast, Mike Staff. It came out this morning. His soapbox rants. He has a couple of them on there. We still have the Sucker Punch podcast. Jimmy Mack, Thursday nights at 8. Let's see if he goes on this week. And the 1585 show on Friday night, 9 p.m. here on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. I'm going to have to remove that Periscope ad because now Twitter is live. No need for Periscope. We live on Twitter. All right. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. We appreciate you. If you're on YouTube, shout us out. Type in a comment. Let us know you're here. Help the algorithm of our streams. All right, man. Y'all have a blessed evening. I'm going to holler at y'all next time. Hopefully I covered everything. Let me see. I got to show Trayvon Diggs getting burnt. Do I have that footage before we go? For my Cowboys fans. Let's see if we got it. He lucky. Let me see if I can type if I type his name in, will it come up? I got a minute. Is he on here getting toasted? I believe he turned off his Twitter because he was getting burnt. And I'm not sure why everybody's surprised. He gave up the most yards last year and had the most interceptions. All right, I don't see the video. He lucky, but I sure was gonna show it. So Diggs getting exposed. I believe is getting exposed by a free agent. Let's see if this comes up. I see somebody else posted it. Trayvon Diggs got exposed in camp. All right, man. We'll save it for Friday. And talk about me and Mac will talk about how 1-on-1s are deceiving, and zone coverage DBs get covered up and protected in these different schemes. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Miguel, I'm gonna stall you out tonight. I'm gonna stall you out because your number one corner, Pro Bowl corner, is getting beat by free agents. And someone was giving him a pass saying 1-on-1s is made for offense to win anyway. Now, if you're an all-pro corner, I play with Aeneas Williams. He didn't lose 1-on-1 reps. It had to be a spectacular catch and throw to beat Aeneas Williams in 1-on-1s. Mike Staff got to call me tomorrow. Yes, sir. I'm going to stall you out till Friday, Miguel. We're going to be back on them Cowboys' heads. Got to go live. I need massive help. All right, man. Let's do it. All right, man. I'm out. Peace out. Blessings. Till next time.